I don't know what it is. Like I said, it's not all of the tomatoes. I don't know what to do about that. If somebody has a suggestion, my ears are open. There's a lot of people that really just don't even know what this is. These are mustard flowers. So you can see that's curly leaf mustard, right? And when it bolts, it makes this great big long tree-like stem, right? Goes way up. It sets these flowers. So the flowers are here, right? And what's happened is the flowers started in this position. This is now a seed pod. This is a seed pod here. You see those seed pods right there? And so it just keeps on setting flowers and creating seed pods. Pollinators come in and do their part, right? And there's more seed pods, right? We go all the way up, and then there's our flower. So like I said, there's probably a lot of people that don't even know what mustard flowers look like. They're a beautiful yellow flower. They really don't have any fragrance or anything like that, but what has always amazed me is the abundance of seeds that are created on one plant. Good morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Chickens are happy. There's young hens over there. It's pretty funny. Everybody playing. I think we're gonna pressure can the old hens. Yeah. Let's do a pea update. Let's take a look at the English peas. I am floored by the blossoms that are on it. I mean, it's just beautiful. I hope you can see the blossoms. There's some peas. That's awesome. This variety is called Green Arrow. Let's go down the middle. I mean, we've got peas in here. There are so many blossoms. And that fence is getting heavy. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look down through there, that fence is really bowed out. And it's because of the amount of growth that's on this side of the fence. I might have to put another T-post there, because I don't want them in my onions. That'll cause me issues. But folks, there's a lot of blossoms there. There's a lot of peas. It's time for a little breakfast. I am going to pick some beet greens to go with my breakfast. If you've never had beet greens, I highly recommend it. Give it a shot. They're a super, super tender green. They are so tasty. That should be enough. A little bit of bacon grease and just fry it up in a skillet. It's wonderful. I think what we're going to start doing is a weekly garden tour. Just to kind of let you see how things are progressing, what we are doing, and hopefully you will be encouraged by what we are doing so that you can do it on your urban homestead. So it's Friday afternoon and we're in the process of getting ready for a pop-up market tomorrow. We do pop-up markets like every other week, twice a month essentially, and we will take whatever we have that's fresh. We'll take honey. Noel makes elderberry syrup, lotion bars, and things like that. And so we go and do these pop-up markets, and we found them to be a great success for us. So what I've got here is just some Swiss chard that I've harvested for the market. I'm not lacking any Swiss chard. I could probably harvest a few more bunches, and maybe I will. We really don't grow enough kale to take to the market. We'll probably just have this for us here at the house. But there's some beautiful kale here. It sure does look good. So maybe I will. I don't know. So let's talk about peppers. Peppers are doing good. I want to show you that I'm pruning these peppers. If you see, there's just not a lot of vegetation towards the bottom of the plant. And I'm going to allow it to have two main stems. So, you know, I'm pruning all the way down here. And we're going to have two stems here, and I'll probably leave that. And I'm going to try and do that with all of the peppers. What I've read and conversations I've seen is this is a very healthy practice to do with peppers because it doesn't allow them to get too overloaded. So all the peppers are looking great. You know, same over here. We do have a little jalapeno right there. That'll be the first jalapeno of the season. Same thing, right? We'll have two primary stems. Everything will grow from that. And this one as well. Two primary stems. 1, 2. This bed of spinach is coming right along. I could probably go in and sow, you know, in between. But overall germination doesn't look bad. We are starting to get first true leaves. This spinach here is bolting. So we're feeding that to the chickens. And they're enjoying that. We still don't know what these plants are. We are patiently waiting. You know, that's all we can do. It kind of looks like a collard now. I really don't know what it is. I really don't. It really looks like a collard because that's a broccoli, right? That has a rounded leaf. So it kind of looks like a collard. But I'm not sure. Our onions are looking good, right? They're bulbing. You can see there. That's a nice onion. So we are making onions. There's a pretty onion right there. I'm just waiting for the tops to get soft and fall over, and that's when we know it's time to harvest. English peas. Folks, I'm impressed with the English peas. It's getting tight down through that row, and they're just setting peas everywhere. You know, there's peas everywhere. We're just waiting on them to mature. These are going to be shelling peas. You know, these will be English peas that we shell out. We've ate a few pods and they're great. But the majority, we want peas in the freezer. All the carrots interplanted in the peas are doing good, right? There's a carrot right here. We're coming right along, right? It's a beautiful carrot. And they're nice and sweet too. Cucumbers are looking great, right? This is our Max Pack Row, and they're doing really, really well. Very pleased with the progress. Very, very pleased. This row is the Diomede cucumber. They're doing okay, but I'm gonna show you right here. See this? This is where that tree was. I can't hardly get nothing to grow there, folks. It's like the ground is poisoned. But I'm gonna keep on trying. I am. I'm gonna keep trying. You know, we get past that spot, they look a little bit better. This over here, Northern Pickling. Keep in mind, I know they're bigger, and we are getting blossoms on these, but keep in mind, I started these seeds in 1020 cells, or 1020 flats. So these plants, the Northern Pickling, are they got started 2 weeks prior to the rest. But you know, we're going to keep track of the numbers, the number of pounds, and that's going to tell us who the winner is. Summer squash, you know, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. We're looking good. Lettuce, man, we're eating lettuce all the time. Spinach. Noelle is picking spinach every day. These cabbages are really looking good. They're starting to head up. Yeah. More lettuce. Like I said, we're picking this and eating it just about daily. More Swiss chard. It's great. Cabbage there. Her moringa is really coming along. That's exciting. These beds over here looking great. I mean, look at the size of these cabbages. You see that? Look at the size of that cabbage. It's huge. And these are looking great. This one here, man, that's going to make a big old head of cabbage right there. I'm so excited. These beets look great. I harvested some for breakfast the other morning. These are the winter squash that we have going. See, we got flowers in there. I did stick a couple of cucumbers in here just to kind of climb the trellis. This squash is climbing the trellis, and that's going to be awesome. We got really exciting stuff happening here. These beans, they're doing fine. You know, I came through and I side dressed with a little bit of triple 10 the other day, and they're doing great. That looks like a potato. That is a potato right there. This mammoth basil, folks, it's amazing how big those leaves are getting. Look at that. Look. we've been putting that in our salads also, and it's great. Tomatoes are doing pretty good. You know, we're getting a lot of blossoms. We're getting some tomatoes to set, right? See those tomatoes there? We are having some sort of issue on some plants. I don't know what's happening here. It really looks like an herbicide damage, but I don't use herbicides. That looks like herbicide damage. It's not all the tomatoes, it's just some of them. And it comes on at different stages. I don't know what it is. Like I said, it's not all of the tomatoes. I don't know what to do about that. If somebody has a suggestion, my ears are open. I want to hear what you have to say. It's different varieties also. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This bed, we planted all zinnias. You know, she's got a chamomile in here, right? And we've got a few cabbage, right? But the rest of it is all zinnias. And I'm really, really, really excited about that. I think that's going to be a beautiful bed of flowers, of cut flowers. Yeah, I am fired up about that bed. I've said it a lot of times. That is a major goal for us here at Pruitt Homestead, is food independence. You know, slowly but surely, we plan to eliminate the big box stores from our grocery bill, right? I've said it before, we probably grow 80% of all the vegetables we consume, but there's still a percentage that we still have to go out and buy. But slowly but surely we'll work on that. You know, when it comes to meat, we just ordered our first 20 Cornish cross chickens. And we're excited about that. That's going to be awesome. We, on our urban homestead right here, our little 1/4 acre lot, are going to grow Cornish cross chickens. And that's going to be how we get our chicken from now on. Another one of our goals in food independence is focused on meat. Yeah, so we're going to start growing our own chickens, and that's going to be huge. That's going to be really, really big, and we're really looking forward to that. We already buy beef by half a cow. So we go to the farmer and we buy a cow and have it processed, and that's our beef source for the year. Our next step is pork. You know, we want to find a local farmer that raises a good product as far as pork goes, and buy pigs, whole pigs, and either process them ourselves or have them processed so that we fill our freezer with fresh local pork. We are committed to not supporting grocery stores, okay? And I'm not speaking poorly about grocery stores. What I'm saying is I am more in support of small local farmers than I am national chain grocery stores, big box stores. When it comes to food independence, you know, we're growing our own vegetables. We're going to be growing our own chickens. Praise God for that. But we're also supporting small farmers who raise beef cattle and pigs for pork. I hope you've been encouraged by what I talked to you about. And I hope that not only are you encouraged, but now you will take a chance and step out and take action for your family, folks. This is about your kids, this is about your wife, this is about your husband. It's about taking action for your family, taking control of what's happening in your yard, what's happening in your house, what happens under your roof. I think that's the thing that we got to focus on. There's a lot of distractions out here in the world right now. However you want to look at it, whatever side you're sitting on, there's a lot of distractions out there, and don't get caught up in it. Do something for your family, and do something for your family today. God bless. Keep our family in your prayers.